Everybody, this is Damian Wilds, and I'm coming at you live like I always do, baby. Like I always do. Like I always do, and you know I do that. So, today I have the most hated amp on the face of the planet in front of me. The Crate Blue Voodoo. Why is it the most hated amp? Who knows? I honestly think why it was so hated, and now it seems like people are realizing that Crate actually was a good brand and are starting to realize that now. But back in the day, Crate was a lot less expensive to a Fender or a Gibson or what am I talking about? I'm talking about amps. You know, anything like that. They were just a lot of TVs. Just a lot cheaper. They're a lot more affordable, and I think that pissed people off who spent a lot more money on amps and saw these Crates for a lot cheaper, actually pretty good amps, and just called them crap. And that's why I think Crate had a bad name, because I've owned almost 13 Crate amps. I've never had an issue with any of them, not one. I'm not here to suck Crate's dick. I'm just saying, because they're out of business. They've been out of business since 2005. Ampeg owned Crate, if you didn't know that. And basically, all the high gain amps and amps they gave to Crate to make, and then like the stove and stuff like that. And basically, Ampeg stuck with bass. They did make a few guitar amps, but they stuck with the bass. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this little amp right here. This is the 120. There actually is a 50. There's a 60, a 120 Blue Voodoo, a 150, and a 300. Now the 150 and the 300 are completely different amps. They have 3 channels, and they're all high gain channels. This has, the rest of them, the 120s and down, have 2 channels, 1 clean, 1 dirty. And the 150s and the 300s blow the 120s and all the other ones away. They are monsters. I'm not saying that the 120s and stuff are garbage, because they're a good amp. But the 150s and 300s are way, way, way better. So, really, I'll show you the amp. Just to do. It's got the lights on in the back that make it glow. Basically, you have presence, and everybody wants to be like Van Halen, so they turn their presence up, because Van Halen always did. And when you do that on this amp, it gives like a fizzy sound. And everybody's complaining that this amp has a fizzy sound. Well, if you just turn the goddamn presence down a little bit, it doesn't do that. And you got dual reverb for each channel. Channel 2 is your gain channel, and this amp has a shitload of gain. And that's your clear channel. I don't know if I can get to the back, guys. Alright. So you can switch this to 8 or 16 ohms. You have effects loop, and you have a line out, so you can record or go into the PA. And then, basically, some people don't know this, to get all 4 speakers working on a Crate, you have to have both of the wires going in like that. And then I have all 4 speakers working. Now, alone, I boost everything. Every amp I boost, it sounds better. So I boost about everything. This amp, you gotta boost. Definitely need a boost. If you boost it just with a tube screamer, and I mean with the low settings, it sounds like a different amp. So I'm gonna show you that real fast. This is the stock speakers, their evidence. Stock speakers in here. So it's nothing fancy, and obviously it's a 120 head Crate. This is my Jackson Randy Rhoads guitar with Dave Mustaine pickups and what are they? Boy. Trash Factory pickups. No, they're not Trash Factory. They're Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember. How does that sound? Now listen to it. Now I'm gonna boost it with the tube screamer. Also, how good it sounds. What I have going on with the EQ, basically, I have the lows about 3 o'clock, no, about 5 o'clock. I have the mids about 3. I always cut the mids on this, and then sometimes I use a 10-band EQ, and I'll cut the mids some more. And I'll show you what that sounds like. And the high is usually about a 1. But here, I'm gonna put the tube screamer, and then I'm gonna put with the tube screamer, I'm gonna put the 10-band EQ cut in the mids and let you hear what it sounds like. Alright, now I'm going to turn everything off, and I'm just going to have it bare distortion. So it doesn't sound nearly as good. Now I'm going to put the tube screamer on again. And that is Damian Wiles just showing you the Blue Voodoo, all the tricks and the trades. It's not a bad amp for the price. You can get one of these heads, the 120s, for like $500, and they're great pedal platforms too. But you know, you put a tube screamer on there, it doesn't sound bad. So you can have some fun with them. So that is my Blue Voodoo video. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.